shopping today. Now, Emily and I go shopping a lot. Like, if you count grocery shopping, we pretty much go every day, but this one's a bit different. You see, my mom's favorite holiday has always been Christmas, and she's more of a quantity over quality kind of person. I mean, she loves to give great gifts, but she also loves to give a lot of gifts. But this year, when she asked my wife, Emily, what she wanted for Christmas, Emily said she wanted a shopping day, so that's exactly what she's getting. Now, I don't know what the rules are to the shopping gift, or, are they gonna go to a lunch? How many places can they go to? How much money can they spend? I don't know any of that. That's not really here nor there, because, well, I wasn't invited, which, honestly, I'm pretty okay with, because shopping with Emily, it's a lot. So instead of shopping with Emily and my mom, I was planning on hanging out by myself, but because of one thing and another, apparently I'm hanging out with Jimmy and So, which, is fine. I'm happy to see them, and I'm sure it'll be a good time. It's just, sometimes you want just a little bit of alone time. But I guess if I'm honestly being completely honest, I get really bored when I'm by myself. I mean, I could watch a movie or work out or something, but since I don't have school or any kind of things I have to do right now, I have a lot of free time, so I guess honestly it's probably a good thing that they're coming, because otherwise I'd probably just go insane. Although if I was going to go insane, I guess I'd rather it be here than somewhere else. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really miss Minnesota. It's cold. There's a lot of snow. I mean, I miss, my in-laws, my brother-in-law, but I don't really miss the cold. However, the one thing I do miss is it's the frozen lakes. I mean, we have a frozen pond here, but it's not the same. I mean, if I walk on that, I'm probably going to drown and die, and I don't really want to do that today, so it's just, I don't really miss Minnesota, the state, or the cold, or the snow, or the fact they can't do anything. Even though, for COVID reasons, I guess that's probably better than what Indiana's doing. I don't really miss any of that. I guess the only thing I really miss is being able to walk on a frozen lake, because that's kind of, I don't know, it just feels inhuman somehow. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think I actually mind the cold. The cold wasn't the part about Minnesota or Indiana that I don't like. The cold's fine. It's this crummy weather. It's the months of nothing but clouds and rain and sleet and snow. I just want to see the sun. Miss it. I really miss the sun. So please come back soon, sun. When I first started doing this vlog, I felt very uncomfortable about walking around pointing a camera at me. I mean, it is just my phone, so it's not as bad, although that might change shortly. Stay updated? I don't know. It might change, just so keep watching the vlog, I guess. But the point is I felt really uncomfortable walking around talking to my phone, and Emily even more so. But honestly, over the past couple of weeks, I've gotten more and more used to it, and since I've done it every day, at this point, I'm kind of just I don't really care. In fact, in a way, I'm more comfortable when I'm in front of the camera than when I'm not, because if I'm not in front of the camera, I feel incredibly anxious and uncomfortable around everyone. But the moment I turn this on, I feel not invincible. I'm not going to run into a train or anything, but it doesn't feel as bad. It just feels like I can do more things. So thanks, vlog, for keeping me honest. So I feel like I've talked about my car a lot on the vlog lately, but I don't think I've ever given a proper tour, so let me just take a minute to do that. The car has a lot of neat features. For instance, we have this rear view mirror right here, which is held up only by duct tape. It fell down 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get glue or something to put it up. And then I kept not doing that, so I just used tape. And, well, I mean, it moves a lot, so I'm constantly kind of moving this part around. But I mean, overall, it's up there, so that's something. I also keep this pocket knife in the back of my car, just in case there's some sort of I don't know, something that needs pliers, or I guess there's no actual knife on this pocket knife, which I never really thought about. Because I thought, oh, like, you know, if dangerous situation, I can pocket knife them, but now I'm realizing that it's mostly just pliers. So I guess, you know, if they have a tooth, I could grab at and pull it out, and I guess I could cut their nails or turn on this tiny light on them, if this light even works. Which it doesn't, so, you know, I have this. I also keep tennis balls in my car because I used to play tennis all the time and I'd always forget to get the tennis ball, so I just put them in the cup holders right now. Now, I guess that means I can't actually carry any cups because of, you know, the tennis balls, but it seems worth the sacrifice. There's also this thing right here, this black case. It holds the thing that, you know, keeps my car battery charged or whatever. Basically, if the car stops, this is supposed to help start it. I mean, I've used it before. I've used it on the vlog, and it works, so I keep it in the car. But honestly, I should probably charge this, because I haven't charged it in a while, and that's kind of the whole point, but I'll do it later. I also keep this this little mask in here. You wear it to kind of, it like restricts airflow. Since I don't have enough time to work out in the day, I'll wear it when I drive, and I feel like it helps. It might actually not do much of anything, but, you know, it works on the diaphragm and helping me breathe or whatever, probably. Or it's just a scam and makes me breathe harder, but I do that too. The car also doesn't have automatic locks, so anytime I actually want to lock the car, I have to physically push it unless I'm using the key, which has led to many times me locking myself out of my car. But, you know, it's all part of the game. I also have this aux cord right here, which, if I'm being completely honest, I haven't used in like 6 months, because I usually just wear headphones when I'm in the car, which I know is like technically dangerous because like you can't hear vehicles coming and blah 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 blah. But, you know, I guess if I ever need an aux cord, you know, I guess if someone's in the car, I'm like, hey, you want, right, I got an aux cord, just go listen to the music. But if I'm being honest, no one rides in this car because it's kind of a danger. I actually get afraid when people like want to ride in the car with me. I'm like, yeah, you really don't want to do that. Like, I love this car. I do. I mean, it's my pride and joy, I guess. I mean, I bought it with my own money. I worked for it, you know. It's literally the only thing I own. So, you know, I like it enough. It gets me from point A to point B, but I don't want anyone else to drive it, not because I like have any pride, but I'm like, if you drive it, you might die and I'll feel bad. Like, it's my fault because, you know, my car, and I'm like, yeah, you can drive it. So I'm okay with driving the car, but honestly, no one else should probably drive this or ride in it ever. And last, but certainly not least, I always keep at least 1 to 2 hats in my car. Oh, and, you know, one of these brush thingies for, like, the scraper. Oh, and an umbrella. And apparently some pages colored by Sophia. I should really clean this car out if I'm being honest, but I'll do that later. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is the jalopy, as Emily likes to call it. It's lasted me 4 years, and I hope to last another 4. And it drives a bit. I mean, it gets me where I want to go, so, you know, overall a good car. But, you know, if I get into a tragic car accident because this car, like, explodes or something, that'll probably make sense too. But, you know, hopefully it's probably fine. Probably.